Can this be him? The one I have waited centuries to see? How strange. So far from his path that I barely see the promise of glory. Can this be him? This Hellboy?
Kiss you. Leave me to bleed. I know I got you on your knees, but something keeps on telling me. It keeps on telling me, Pete, leave it alone. I'm good on my own. Mama miss me at home, but I'm good on my own. Baby, I'm cold. Back on the road. Show after show. Fucking oh, I do. I swear it gets so sometimes. Please just hold me one time. Fuck these hoes and fuck life. I've been waiting here all damn night. Not one call or text from you. You're the same as my ex. Fuck you, bitch. You don't even know what I've been through. You don't gotta let me a bitch do. Blowing on my phone like I miss you. You know I love you by the way that I kiss you. You don't even know what I've been through. You don't gotta let me a bitch do. Blowing on my phone like I miss you. You know I love you by the way that I kiss you.
Cannot defend that.
So, it's finally happened. After fucking centuries of research, and that may be of an exaggeration to most of you watching right now, but I'm telling you, it's felt like that long, because finally, I have reached the breaking point. I have finally found a way to talk to this individual. Yes, that individual. You know who I'm on about. In a world where Cameron Booth is considered the sexiest man of all time. In a world where I decided to give Orchard a 5 out of 10 on Rate Your Music. In a world where I have finally decided to come out as a furry. Yes, that's true. Don't at me. There exists one man which has haunted me for years. And finally, I now have the opportunity to find out the truth. And you know who I'm on about. This fucking man right here. Not him. He's pretty hot, but not him. This man right here. I have finally got the chance to speak to him. Ignoring the fact that I have spoken to him before. That continuity doesn't exist. I don't know this man. But now, just for you, this special presentation is for you only. Something About Me, the Mani Spurle documentary. So, for the first section of this documentary, I want to explore who exactly is Mani. Well, some say he is this godlike being that has ascended from the heavens, or perhaps inside of an asteroid, inside of an egg, and it came crashing down onto the surface of this planet, not to plague us or anything of any deathly presence, but to bless us with his fortune, his heavenly presence. I've said that word a few times. Part of his existence is to create YouTube videos, and he has done that for quite some time. You may know him as the Let's Player. You may know him as the Vlogger.
You can perfectly see that's a dead body, and this is a very sad time for us. Ah! You fucking twat!
Needless to say, you know him for a lot of things, and that's because he's a genius. He knows if he can do multiple things at once, one of those things will be successful, and just fortunate for him, everything he's done is successful. He is the greatest man that ever lived. Fuck you, Rivers Chromo. He is the greatest man that ever lived. Throughout this documentary, you would have noticed that not only have I held hostage a couple of people that have varying degrees of connections to Mani fucking Spurle, but also, I have asked them several questions so I can find out the truth of who exactly Mani is. Yes, I just gave you a bit of an introduction, but we don't know why. Why does he do all these things? Why is he the way he is? We're going to find out across this epic video. You will find out the truth of Mani fucking Spurle. So, for the first segment of this documentary, I have decided to meet him at a specific area, and we are going to be touring around where he lives. What exactly does he get up to in his house? We're about to find out. As you can see, I have my powerful shoes right here. I'm going to be using these because they have an essence inside of them which helps me protect myself from Mani's power. Because remember, he is a godlike human being, and if I stay around him for too long, he's probably going to kill me, and I will either that or I will burn because of the radiation. I gotta live, guys. This video needs to be made. Alright guys, so after making such a treacherous walk across the valleys of Plymouth, we have finally made it to the location of Mani's house. It's him. The Mani behind the slaughter. Greetings, Mani. Oh, it doesn't even shake my hand, bless him. How are you today, man, Mani?
Pretty well.
That's good. Oh my god. It's actually Mani's house. Oh my god. Firstly, just gotta say, it's an absolute blessing to do this documentary with you.
Alright, yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. Everywhere. Bruce Willis. It's absolutely beautiful, Mani.
Thank you. Welcome to my humble abode. So, a sad grunge man, and we have Mr. Curtis of Joy Division, and we have over here Father Ian's Big Lips, and we have members of Sonic Youth here, The Killers, and Japan. And over here,
It's actually Japan.
It's unfinished. Like these albums are like my favourites. I'm trying to like do a collection of funny Bruce Springsteen film. And here we have straight equals gay. We have Deadpool, because I really like comics of Deadpool. Didn't really like the film though. The film kind of let me down. We have Rick and Morty. I only like the first 2 seasons. I haven't watched any of those. Walking Dead, I haven't seen it in ages, but I stopped watching it when something specific happens. And a bunch of fully grown men with beards and
B-Tech Brockhampton.
pretty much. And we have, last but not least, Sheldon.
Beautiful. What is it that you see out here? What do you see of the land that surrounds you?
The wasteland.
Why would you call it the wasteland?
Because it's full of death and destruction.
Someone who's had a very particular interest in your videos for a very long time, as well as being mentioned in a couple of them, I need to ask, what was the inspiration for you to start YouTube? What was the source?
So I watched It's a Wonderful Life a couple of years back, and I watched the film and I just thought, wow, maybe one day I could be a somebody. So I started a YouTube channel and started doing videos and stuff like that, and I did a couple collaborations and I was getting really worldwide famous, and and let's just say I've become a phenomenon.
Of all video genres you decided to choose, why was it that you decided to do Let's Plays at first?
Because I did, honestly, I watched a lot of Markiplier videos, and I am a legitimate fan of Markiplier's work. And I watched Five Nights at Freddy's, the classic Five Nights at Freddy's video that he did for the first time, and I was just like, you know what, I could do this. I mean, I have a phone, but I can get a webcam. I also have like an app called My Bison, self-advertising there, but it also has screen recorder and webcam as well, so which is pretty cool. And I thought, why not?
To me, your most significant series out of all the videos you have done, to me, is the Geometry Dash videos. Mainly because, not just because you did like several videos based on the game, but you also had different videos connected to the game. Like for instance, where you killed yourself on camera by shooting yourself with a fake Nerf gun. Now, I need to ask, why Geometry Dash of all games?
There was this YouTuber that I really like, and I still do like, called Dashy Games, who did a Let's Play of it, and like the amount of times he's raged just made me laugh so much. So I thought, hold on, if him fully big man rage equals funny, then maybe autistic 13-year-old child rage at jumping triangles game could equal funny. Then I thought that would be pretty cool to do, and I did really like Geometry Dash at the time.
In order to get a collective consensus of what exactly Mani was like, I decided to ask a couple of people certain questions which related to their first impressions of him. Specifically, what exactly happened when they first met Mani? So what was your first encounter with Mani Spurle?
Oh, I'll never be able to forget this. I went into my friend's tutor expecting it to just be another normal day at school, and then I saw him standing over one of their friends' corpses, drenched in blood. I'll never forget it. They were all just cheering. It's never left me.
My first experience with Mani was he He texted me on Instagram. He was a random person. I had no clue who he was. And he texted me and he was like, hey. And I was like, hi? And then he wouldn't leave me alone for a solid, like, 3 months at least. And then he, and then it was like fireworks in the park. So we went to the park to go watch them, and it was quite late, it was like dark. And I was out there in my fucking massive coat. And Mani turned up, and he didn't even have a conversation with me. He just kept showing me memes on his phone, which weren't funny to me at all, so I was just fake laughing for about half an hour. And then he just started making fun of me personally, saying that I was short and that I was posh because I like Shakespeare, and overall it was a terrifying experience and I never want to relive it with anyone.
Well, it was quite an extravagant one, you know. I was just chilling in a location in Plymouth, which is known as the Hoe, but there's this sort of underground structure bit. Me and my friends were just relaxing there. It was a hot summer's day when all of a sudden I had these thunderous footsteps just echoing throughout where we were. I don't know what it was, but then I'd look and there was Mani, the red coat and all, and he just came striding towards us with the biggest grin on his face, and I don't know what happened, but we sort of just became friends ever since. And I'm kind of worried that if I ever fuck up, then he's just gonna get his big ass feet of his and stomp on my neck.
Yes. The Horne Unplugged album. What's your thoughts on it now, Mani?
Honestly, I haven't listened to it since that video, so I can't really say.
Did you ever listen to it in full?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I only listened to like 3 songs.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've never heard of Horne. Never heard of them.
50 Cent.
Yes, 50
I
Cent.
reviewed 50 Cent. I actually liked 50 Cent.
What was your favourite 50 Cent song, Mani?
I think it was A Big Rich Town featuring a guy called Joe. Literally, that was his name. It was for a theme song for this show that I really liked called Power. And that was the theme
Was it
song.
made by Kanye West?
No. As much as I wish it was. Kanye West will probably just go off and steal another sample from Aphex Twin or something. You need that theme song.
Oh my god, you're handling that CD horribly. Or is that the proper way to hold a CD? Sorry.
Yeah, that's the proper way to hold a CD. If you don't know that, then please get out of my house.
I apologise. God. Wait, is this an unreleased song, Mani?
This was on my old channel called Droning Game. Not Droning Games, no. That was before. Droning Halfling. And I did a couple of videos on there. My first ever video, I think I remember, was just me. It was at Christmas time, and I was just like, hi, welcome to my channel, here are my presents. Let me just flex on you my presents.
What presents did you get, if you can remember?
What present? I have no idea. I think I got my PS4 around that time.
Oh, nice.
What am I doing?
When was the last time you had contact with Josh Horne?
Like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, nice.
I used to be really good friends with him. Last time we had contact, we planned this video together where we'd start fake beef and we would do a boxing match.
Why?
An actual legitimate boxing match in this gym that I used to go to do my kickboxing. I was like, but then the teachers found out about it, and basically they were like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Dude, chill out. This is planned. This wasn't Like, we both want to do this anyway, and plus we're still friends. It's just, I don't know. But they took it to, there was like, I was like, I have no money, what you say? But that was, after that, I think he moved schools, and then we just didn't talk again.
Why did this beef start in the first place?
It was fake beef. We thought it'd be funny at the time. We talked about it in one of my science classes. And,
Did you do it for the views, would you say?
I'll say we did it for the views and we did it for the Vine.
Epic. So, most viewers, and mainly people that go to your school, are mainly aware of your videos because of a song called Haters Back Off.
Yeah.
However, because of the research that I've done, which is very extensive by the way, I found out that you had 2 other songs, Something About Me and Love Life.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about those 3 songs. You can talk about them whatever way you want.
Those 3 songs were heavily influenced by Crystal Castles, Chris Brown, and who else was it? And The Rock. And I just thought at the time, I listened to a lot of music back then. A lot. Even my friend Ben would see me at one point. Oh, I've got my headphones on, one minute I don't, and he was always just like, Manny, stop listening to music. And I was like, I can't help it. I just like music too much. And I was like, well, why don't I just do my own songs and have a laugh? So I did Something About Me. I think the backing track for it was Cream by Wu-Tang Clan, which I really liked, and I still do really like Wu-Tang Clan. And I did that song, and then I was really happy with it at the time. So I did another song called Love Life, and I don't remember what it was about, but I think I had my first date then, and I got rejected basically, and then I made that song. I don't remember who. I'm not going to say who, even if I did remember. That was about it, and then I got bullied for it after that, and I regret it.
I gotta ask though. I thought that as you were talking about the fake beef, does Haters Back Off connect to Josh Horne in some way? And if not, what is Haters Back Off about?
Haters Back Off was a song that I thought I used because I had a lot of people. I had my first hater when there was a bunch of people just telling me to kill myself and stuff, you know, what normally YouTubers get around that time. And I was just like, yo, everyone piss off. So I made a song. I don't know what the thumbnail was about. If you know what the thumbnail looks like, I have no idea. I'm just as curious as you why I did that thumbnail even exists. But I did that song, and then ever since then, that song is still not dead. Like, if I was to mention it again, it will be dug up from the meme graveyard, and to be sucker punched for about 1,000 times to only people forget about it again, and then be dug back down.
How do you feel that it's practically gotten a cult following?
A cult following? I guess people are just protesting against Mani haters, I guess. And I do not condone these, but if there is a cult out there, then please stop. I do not like this. I want this to end. I'm trying to end this now. Right now.
Alright, I'm in the back room right now because I want to keep private from Mani at the moment. But basically, this next segment will be about documenting what Mani does on a day out. What does he exactly do? Where does he go? We'll find out eventually. Here we have, with such precision, Mani does his hair.
The key thing to all this hair shiz, what you need is H2O and stick with bristles. That's not what they are. My hair's not normally like this because I had it cut long ago, so they took off all that, which I'm really pissed off about. And
How dare they?
yeah, I was forced to have it cut, and I'm angry. Yep, I'm angry.
So it appears that we're ready to go out. Are you right, Manny?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Alright. Mani Spurle, what a don. First I met him, smoking back at school. Always goes to the shops at lunch. What am I at? Yeah. It's like, he's changed my life completely. Told me how to write music, make diss tracks, make YouTube. What a guy. He even told me how to roll a fag, smoke weed. My boy. Yeah. It's my guy, innit? Yeah.
Hi, my name is Edgarmusicreviews, and I want to describe my best friend, Mani. This guy just changed my life. He touched my penis. It was an amazing experience.
Sort myself out.
Yeah. So Manny, why did you choose this particular place to sit?
This rooftop?
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I was in Vietnam, and I was molested by a bunch of koala bears.
Interesting. What did they do to you?
They it's kind of hard for me to talk about, but they climbed up my legs. They literally penetrated my ass. And they ruptured it.
Oh.
Ruptured
There's a
it.
bowling ball.
So Manny, what does this place mean to you?
This monument was for Prince Maurice, who was an acquaintance of King Julian. And Prince Maurice was my gimp at one point. We went through so many tough times. We've been through so many different kings together, and it was a beautiful time to be alive, I would say.
So Manny, why did you choose this swing to sit on?
This swing, this is the first time I ever had sex with Margaret Thatcher. And we had a very special time together.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't remember my very first experience with the Man Dogs, yeah? But I remember thinking he was weird, irritating, overwhelmingly awkward, and and beautiful. But yeah, that was my first impression of Manny.
Right. So when I first met Manny, I was on a swing in a park, and Manny walked over a kind of hill thing, and I saw him, and I fell off the swing, and I chipped my tooth. And Manny laughed at me for ages. but that was okay. Yeah, that was my first experience with Mani.
He rearranged my insides. It's big song.
You were playing music and Mani asked what the music was, even though he knew it, and then slapped me in the face by accident, and we sort of just knew each other from then, I guess.
So, what are your thoughts on organised religion?
I'm Mohammed.
Wow, if I remember back to it, I think it was on Halloween night, and he came up to me, and there was a look in his eyes. It was even animalistic, even it was a scary look, and I could see he was wearing a Rick and Morty shirt, and he came up to me, and I saw his shirt. There was like a look, and he saw that I recognized it, and then he was like, "Oh, you know Rick and Morty?" Wubba lubba dub dub, and immediately, I wanted to go home.
The greatest human of all time. There is no human better. Wait, who were we talking about again?
Oh, I was with my ex, and there's some of my ex's friends there, and then suddenly I just felt like I didn't exist anymore, you know, like it was really weird, like, he was there, and I was like, I do not know how to speak. That is how afraid I was. I can't speak, I can't move, I am dead. Help me.
How has Mani changed your life?
Wow. Mani has had a profound impact on my worldview and on my day-to-day routine. Ever since I spent time alone with Mani, we really connected. He's taught me to love myself, to love my fellow human beings, because, you know, he's just a really, really chill guy. Yeah, Mani's really made me less of a horrible, spiteful man.
Positively and negatively. The philosophical ones, the ones like haters back off, they just make you think about life and make you see life in a different perspective. But the ones of him chopping up corpses of families and children, they're just horrifying. How has he not been arrested? It's just scary.
You just think it's a lot better, and it's so much better for the simple reason of he does completely stupid stuff to the point of it makes me laugh. So he just makes me laugh because he does stupid stuff even though he doesn't know that he's doing it.
Nightmares. I can't sleep sometimes, knowing that he is not even that far away from me. Like, he's a half-hour walk from my house, probably. I swear, when I am within a 10-minute walking radius from him, I get cold. It's a scary feeling.
I'll probably ask him to go buy me fish and chips, and then ignore him for a week straight, and then meet up with him again to go get fish and chips. No, that's a joke. I would, I don't know, just vibe, I guess. Steal his food and his money, and then hug him. Yeah.
Mani has changed my life in countless ways. He helped me flourish into my true sexuality, mansexual. He showed me how to pass the booth. He showed me the ways of a true Zen master Oogway icon, and I will be eternally grateful.
He rearranged my insides. It's big song.
Well, where do I start with this wonderful being? I mean, person, of course. Well, you see, it all started off on YouTube, and I was just looking through this wonderful man's channel, and then I found a series of vlogs where he was hanging out with someone from Co-op Funeral Care known as Ben Brinton, and they were running around in the park, and it was just the most wonderful music I'd ever seen, because this Ben Brinton, he then slapped him, and then Mani proceeded to turn around, look him dead in the eyes, and then he just opened his mouth, and the most scariest but wonderful piece of music just started reverberating out of it as Ben ran for his life. And I watched it and I just thought, my goodness, this man is a true athletic champion. He should be auditioning for the Olympics, you know what I mean? Do you get me? Do you fucking get what I...
Unfortunately, it seems that after talking with this particular person for too long about Mani, they seem to become more traumatized. I'll show you.
Hey, Merlin, your name is. Are you okay?
I feel no man, but that thing, it scares me.
Okay, this is essentially the last question I want to ask you.
Yes.
After everything you've done, all the videos you've made, and all the experiences you've had outside of it,
yes,
where do you see your life going? And are you proud of it, of all the things you've done?
I can safely say yes. And I want to pursue a career of being the world's first global Al Messiah.
There's nothing I'd keep from you. It's a